Good day, everyone, and good day to you, Ma'am Jessica Astilio. By the way, I am RICHEL and LUNGAY from BT LNHA 2A. For today's video, I am going to report my assigned topic, which is flour. But before we're gonna start, let's read first the objectives. At the end of this topic, the student must have first is understand the different types of flour. Differentiate the types of flour and its uses. It's valued the importance of flour in cooking and food preparation. The introduction of this topic is what is flour? Flour is powder made by grinding raw grains, roots, beans, nuts, or seeds. Flour are used to make many different foods. Flour contains a high proportion of starches, which are a subset of complex carbohydrates, also known as polysaccharides. The kinds of flour used in cooking include all-purpose flour, known as plain outside North America, self-raising flour, and cake flour. The higher the protein content, the harder and stronger the flour and the more it will produce crispy or chewy breads. The lower the protein, the softer the flour, which is better for cakes, cookies, and pie crust. Flour provides the structure in baked goods. The protein content of a flour affects the strength of dough. Flour is one of the most useful and versatile ingredients for any baker or cook, from a cake component to bread and cake baking to using it chicken sauce and gravies. Flour is a must-have kitchen staple. Flour contains protein, and when it comes in contact with water and heat, it produces gelatin, which gives elasticity and strength to baked goods. There are different types of flour contain different amounts of protein. Therefore, using a different types of flour than what is called for in a recipe will alter the outcomes of the baked good. There are the different types of flour and uses of them. First is all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour is made from the endosperm of wheat. This flour is often bleached to give it a clean white appearance and enriched to include nutrients that are lost due to the removal of the germ and bran. All-purpose flour is suitable for most purposes such as baking, cooking, cutting meats, vegetables, and as a thickening agent for sauces and gravies. The second is unbleached. Unbleached flour is similar in composition to all-purpose flour but has not been chemically bleached. Unbleached flour can be used successfully in as many recipes as all-purpose flour. Unbleached flour is a good choice for those who are concerned with flavor, purity, or explore to chemicals. Unbleached flour is better suited for puff pastries, eclairs, breads, and poppers. The third is bread flour. Bread flour contains a higher ratio of protein to carbohydrates than all-purpose, which produce stronger dough. The strong gelatin matrix provides structure to rising dough and gives the end product a nice, chewy texture. You can use bread flour in place of AP flour when you actually want a chewer result in pizza dough, for instance, but you don't want to use it in place for cake or pastry flour or any baked goods that you want to be light and tender. Cake flour. Cake flour contains less protein than all-purpose and is milled to a thinner texture. These two factors combined create a softer and more delicate crumb. Cake flour is often bleached to improve its appearance. Cake flour is often used to make soft, tender baked goods like cakes, pastries, or biscuits. Then the pastry flour. Pastry flour has a medium protein content and it's between all-purpose and cake flour in texture. The thin texture produce flaky pastry crust while the slightly lower protein content prevents pastries from being too dense or chewy. In addition to pastries, this flour is also great for making cookies, biscuits, and quick breads. Self-raising. Self-raising flour is mainly used to make biscuits and other quick breads. It is comprised of all-purpose flour, salt, and chemical leavening agents such as baking powder. Self-raising flour should never be used to make yes breads. Whole wheat flour. Whole wheat flour is made by grinding the entire grain in the sperm, bran, and germ. This flour contains more nutrients and fiber than all-purpose, making it popular among health-conscious individuals. Since bran can interfere with all information for a gelatin mattress in dough, whole wheat flour often produces a heavier, denser bread than all-purpose or bread flours. Whole wheat flour is used in baking of breads and other baked goods and also typical mixed with lighter white and bleach or bleach flours. Stone ground flour. Stone ground flour is the same as whole wheat flour but is milled to a crusher texture. Stone ground flour is a value for its characteristic raw texture and rustic look. Stone ground flour is used in baking of biscuit and scones. Semolina flour. Semolina flour is flour made from a specific variety of wheat known as durum. Durum wheat has an expectationally high protein content, giving it a very dense, chewy texture. For this reason, semolina is most often used to make pasta. Then the rice flour. Rice flour is made from milling grains of rice and can be found in both white endosperm only and brown whole grain varieties. Rice flour is lighter in texture than wheat flours and is a popular choice among those who are intolerant to gelatin. Rice is commonly used in Asian recipes to make rice cakes, noodles, and pancake, rice recipes, pastries, and many other dishes. Then, masa harina. Masa harina is flour made from milling corn that has been treated with an alkaline solution, usually containing lime. The lime helps loosen the corn's husk prior to milling and improves the nutritional content of the flour. Masa harina is usually to make tortillas, tamales, and other dishes popular in Central America. Flour. White whole wheat flour is made just like regular whole wheat flour, but it starts with a hard wheat that's paler called hard white wheat. It has a similar protein content, about 14%, but a milder taste. Bonus, it has the same nutritional benefits as whole wheat flour but won't affect the taste of your baked goods quite as much. The use of whole wheat flour is to make muffins and cookies. The importance of flour in food preparation. In conclusion, a flour gives baked goods structure. The strength of flour is measured by the quality and amount of its gelatin content. It's what gives baked goods its structure and makes the dough elastic and firm. So it's best to choose the best the best type of your recipe. All-purpose and whole wheat flour are made with harder wheat, is higher in gelatin, and therefore good for breads and loaves. Meanwhile, cake flour is made with soft, thinner wheat and therefore good for delicate pastries like cakes and chirpers. Different types also affect the texture and tastiness of bread. Bread supplies a significant portion of the nutrients required for growth, maintenance of health, and well-being. It is an excellent source of protein, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and carbohydrates. It is also low in fat and cholesterol. Flour, whether white or wholemeal, supplies a larger proportion of the nutrients required by our bodies to ensure growth and health. Flour is used as the basis for many cereal food products including bread, biscuits, pasta, pastries, and cakes. The nutrients it contains are continually supplied throughout an average person's day. Our breakfast, lunch, and evening meals usually contain products either based on flour or thick with flour. Flour is an excellent source of protein, vitamins, fiber, and complex carbohydrates. It is also low in fat and cholesterol. Nutritional analyses have been carried out on flour. Samples from New Zealand. Flour mills samples range for flours used in making biscuits through to those used in bread, as flour is the basis of many frequently eaten foods such as bread and pasta. We are easily able to take advantage of its varied nutrients. All flour is nutritious, so no matter which type you use, it will contribute towards a healthy diet. So, that's all my report, and I hope you have gained knowledge and understand my topic, and God bless you all. Thank you for listening. Bye, God bless.